Hi!
We are one of the world travel hackers and we are here to say goodbye to you. As you can see, we are no longer on our trip in Southeast Asia where there was 50 degrees. We are back in Poland where there is a snowy weather. As our last video, we have decided to answer the most asked questions people are giving us. The first one.
And the first question is, where did you have money from? As you probably know, we won the competition from Kiwi.com and Visa, World Travel Hackers, where we won 10,000 euro for our worldwide traveling.
Second question. The second question we've got the most was, how much did you save overall? So this one is very hard to track.
But not impossible.
We are trying to show people how to travel cheap and on a budget, saving money, for example, by paying online with Visa card or traveling with Kiwi.com. Overall, we saved 3,180 euros. Most of the money we spent for flying tickets, visas, accommodations, souvenirs, food, drinks. Third question.
To which country would you like to go back? So we definitely would love to go back to Thailand to see more nature outside the Bangkok because it's totally amazing. The elephants, monkeys, snakes, spiders, everything. Except Thailand, we would love to go to Laos one day because we somehow had troubles with entering Laos. Nie, jeszcze raz. Na Nową Zelandię.
Fourth question. What was the weirdest dish you have tried? I think this would sound very mainstream, but I think durian is the weirdest thing on the planet. It smells so bad and it tastes even worse. And the craziest thing about that is that local people eat it for a brunch. They love it so much. And also everything about the restriction about durian bringing into metro or plane is forbidden. That's very weird.
If you are interested in a durian topic, check Kiwi.com account. There you can find reels all about durian. Question number 5. Were you able to sleep or have a good sleep while traveling to Asia? Nope! We both had a really small problem with jet lag. Kat had insomnia.
It's very difficult to get used to 7 or 5 hour layover and changing the layover every week.
And when I'm sleeping, I'm falling asleep as a dead person. So yeah, it was hard for me to wake up
anywhere with any conditions.
Yeah.
Question number 6. Did you try the weird animal in Thailand like shark, camel, rat or crocodile?
We are foodies, so we love to try food from all around the world. And in Southeast Asia, it's heaven. It's heaven for foodies because there's plenty of dishes, curry, weird meat prepared on every possible way. So we don't have to try bugs or rats or crocodile. We are okay with normal food.
We are not crossing the line yet.
And we don't want to.
Yet. Question number 7. Question number 7 was if people in Vietnam really wear those magical rice hats. Yes, they do. Question number 8. Question number 8.
Question number 8.
What was the loveliest thing you have experienced? Amazing, lovely and very helpful people.
We had a few very lovely situations with local people. For example, in Saudi Arabia, we were looking for a bus and one of the guys who stand at the bus stop gave us a bus card, his own bus card with his name and surname, and said that welcome in Saudi Arabia. Feel like home.
At the beginning of our travels, we spent 2 nights in Riga in Latvia and we found the accommodation with couch surfing. And the guy who gave us the accommodation, he gave us also the keys to his flats, and we spent 2 nights and 2 days in his flat for free. Question number 9.
Is there a lot of tourists in Asia?
For example, in Mumbai, in India, we spent 5 days, and for 5 days we probably seen 2 or 3 couples, so there weren't a lot of tourists. In Vietnam or in Thailand there are a lot of tourists, which we were very surprised with. And in Maldives, of course, there are a lot of tourists, but not in the capital Malé.
And in Vietnam, not in every city, because for example in Hanoi there is a plenty of tourists, but in Da Nang, for example, in the middle of Vietnam, there was almost no one from Europe.
Just
I
us.
guess. Yes.
Final question! Of course, the most asked question. How did you like Maldives and is it expensive? To answer the second part of the question, if it's expensive, Maldives are actually not that expensive. For example, the airport is on the small island. Well, there is around 1,000 islands, and the airport is in a very small island, and the capital is in another island. So to get to the capital, you need to take the public transportation, which is a small boat, approximately like for €2. Even the capital is not that expensive. We didn't spend the night there, but we had the breakfast for approximately €5 per person.
If we do love Maldives? Not really. Like the capital Malé is really small island.
It's crowded with people. There was no grocery shop. We couldn't find where to eat or where to buy food.
In shops you can find only imported food, so like food from England, some sweets, candies.
Mostly, yeah.
And products from Maldives are only tuna meat and coconut.
Which is great.
But it's not enough
Yeah.
to survive. For beautiful wooden houses in blue lagoons, go to
Another
different,
islands.
small ones, and you need to have more money for sure, because it's not that cheap when you are going to these touristic places in the Maldives. Okay, that was it. We want to say goodbye to you. It was amazing adventure and beautiful time for us.
I hope we answered everything you were interested in. If not, there will be more about our trip to Asia in Kiwi.com social media, like Instagram or YouTube, and on our own Instagram, which is cezary.talk. I think it's very cold.
Let's go home.